banned from the break room over a wedding I wasn't even invited to. So I'd only been at this new office in Riverview Heights for like 8 weeks. Barely enough time to figure out the coffee machine without causing a minor flood. But one thing I picked up immediately was that this girl, Lila, the one who sits diagonally across from me, was getting married soon. And not just mentioned it once soon. I mean, every conversation within a 10-foot radius was about her centerpieces, her manicure trial, her playlist, her color scheme. It was like working inside a live-action wedding Pinterest board. Did I care that I wasn't invited? Absolutely not. I'd literally exchanged maybe 4 sentences with Lila. Weddings cost money. Guest lists are war. My sister got married last summer and nearly had a breakdown over whether her 3rd-grade piano teacher would be offended if she didn't get a +1. So yeah, I understood. But still, whenever anyone brought up the wedding around me, Lila would suddenly whisper, or swivel in her chair, or pretend to be busy. Like my mere presence risked contaminating the bridal aura, whatever. I kept my earbuds in and powered through spreadsheets. Then I get this email from our payroll lady, Denise. She's organizing a bridal shower for Lila next Thursday during lunch in the break room, potluck style. Also, everyone is chipping in $20 for a group gift. Denise even included her cash link handle right there like a cover charge. I sent the 20, replied that I'd bring deviled eggs, and didn't think about it again. 20 minutes later, the money reappears in my account like a boomerang. Then Denise shuffles over to my desk, all stiff shoulders and awkward throat clearing. She tells me, "You don't need to contribute." I'm confused, so I just say, "Even though I'm not going to the wedding, I don't mind pitching in. Weddings are expensive." And then she gives me that look, the brace yourself look. "You're not invited to the shower," she says. I blink at her. "It's in the break room, where I eat every day." "Yes," she says, "but you can't attend." I ask what exactly I'm supposed to do for the entire lunch hour, given I don't drive and there's literally nothing within walking distance except an abandoned gas station and a mailbox missing its door. Denise shrugs like I'd asked her to solve quantum physics. "You can stay at your desk." I tell her that's kind of messed up, being banned from a communal company space because a coworker thinks my presence is contagious, threatening, bridal jinxing. Denise finally spills. Lila doesn't want me there because she's afraid I'll interpret it as an implied invitation to her wedding. I repeat again that I do not care about the wedding. I do not want into the wedding. I barely want to be in the break room on a normal day. She just keeps saying, "Well, Lila still doesn't want you coming." I ask if I did something to offend Lila. Denise says, "No, she just doesn't want you there. Period." All right then, fine, whatever. I drop it. The day of the shower arrives. Noon hits, and the entire office evaporates into the break room like some cult being summoned by hors d'oeuvres. I'm left at my desk with my turkey sandwich, listening to muffled giggling echo down the hallway. A guy from help desk, Marco, sneaks over and hands me a slice of cake. He whispers, "This is dumb," which honestly is the nicest thing anyone had said to me all week. At about 12:30, our director, Margaret, the big boss, shows up. She usually works from home on Fridays, so seeing her is like spotting a rare forest creature. She stops at my desk, looks at my sad sandwich, and goes, "Why aren't you at the party?" I tell her the truth. I wasn't invited. Her whole face changes like someone flipped a switch. She doesn't say anything else, just turns and walks to her office. An hour later, an all-company email goes out. Effective immediately. No more personal celebrations during work hours on company property. If employees want to host showers, birthdays, retirement parties, whatever, they must be held off-site and after 5 p.m. Everyone figured out instantly that I was the reason. Lila hasn't looked in my direction since. Denise gives me the kind of glare you'd reserve for someone who stole your parking spot and your cat. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting at my desk, still not invited to anything, wondering how I became the office villain for existing near Kate.